G'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new to this channel, my name's Levi and I'm a prospector and adventurer of gold in Tasmania. In today's adventure, I'm going to take you all into Tasmania's remote Tarkine wilderness in search of gold to a creek I've never prospected before. I'll be camping overnight on a 2-day adventure in hope of finding these hidden treasures below the myrtle trees of Tasmania's far northwest wilderness. I haven't got too far to get to the actual creek, so I've just arrived at the creek now actually. That rock looks very mineralised, dark and heavy looking. Let's drop in. I'll be chasing down bedrock. I love working on bedrock. It's probably my easiest way of finding gold. Hopefully there's some in this river and we can find it. Let's see what sort of rocks we're dealing with this gold monster. Just about all rocks with a gold monster are hot, so that's why I enjoy bedrock with this thing. They're not too bad. I've had worse. So this big chunk of rock I've come across is what they call Wynyard Tillite. And usually wherever you find this stuff, you find the gold. You can see just here there's a little alluvial rock just stuck inside the bedrock. And I've had gold come out of the bedrock itself. A lot of people don't agree with my theory on that, but I've had it happen 3 times now. And I believe that there's alluvial gold trapped inside that bedrock. At some stage there's been volcanic action. It's gotten itself caught up in there. Oh man, there's so many trees. I'm having to climb over a lot of logs and trees that are washed down the creek. Hopefully it's not like this the whole way. I've got a few kilometres to do today, so we'll be testing out a good amount of this creek. Look at the size of this one that's just pulled up in the middle of the creek. Where is the bedrock? Got my GPS today to help me navigate, so a lot of people have gotten onto me about being a bit safer, so I've got EPIRB and this GPS now. Starting to get a bit more bedrock now with a bit more shape to it. Just found a crevice down in here with some tight packed rocks in it, so I'll get my snipe gear out and we'll give that a go. This is exciting. This creek's loaded. I guess because this bedrock's flat, when the gold traps in a crevice, it's because it's travelled, you know, you've got to think about the area of gold. Hold up, Levi. What I'm trying to explain is that because the bedrock is so flat, there'd be an accumulation of more gold moving over a bigger area than dropping into that first crevice that I'm working. Alright, so there's a lot of gold in this crevice. It's only a small crevice too. This is a good start. Oh, cool. Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah. I'll grab the other camera so you can take a look at it.
my goodness.
My excitement levels had increased dramatically, and for the next 3 hours I was going to make history for my record books. It's all very fine gold, but there's a lot of it. We're back. Big tree. Sticks in the way. Very nature. There's gold in there. Just when I thought the gold couldn't possibly get any better, it did. I started finding pockets of gold just lying in the cracks and crevices everywhere. Whenever I found pockets of gold, there was an accumulation of black sands as well. In California's early gold rush days, the old-time prospectors found large amounts of black sand and gold accumulating on the inside bends of the rivers. Even today in Little Tasmania, this theory still proves true. So I'm noticing a lot of black sands with all this gold, just lots of little pockets of fine gold and black sand. Getting cloudy in here. There's so much gold in here, but it's all really thin. I've just been waiting to find a bigger piece to show you guys. Although the gold was flat, it certainly wasn't small. I'll definitely be back to work the rest of the crevice above the waterline when I get the chance. I've saved the location in my GPS and I know where to come to. Okay, so the good news is I've found another crevice behind it. It's Bad news is it's deeper water and it's cold. Let's see how we go. This is insane! Why is there so much gold in this? So much fine gold! I'm gonna get the other camera before I snuff that. Oh, it's so cold. I've worked that second crevice, so much gold in it, so much gold. But I'm freezing. It's taken a lot of mental power to overcome the cold today. Oh, winter's coming. Oh, I can't feel my feet. Alright, so I'm going to move downstream. Give you an idea what I've been working on. So that crevice there was the first one, and then this one here that ran pretty much right across the creek, so it was a perfect little crevice. Oh, I'm so cold. Oh, get moving. Big hole down in there, and I ain't going swimming in there. Not today. I'd spent 2 hours cleaning up 2 crevices for a lot of gold. I spent my third hour walking about 1 kilometre down the creek, but without having enough bravery to jump back in the cold water, I just scouted the area for next time, and then I headed back to camp to warm up. I'll meet you back there. Okay, so we're back at the ute. I'm keen as to have a look and see how we went today, so I'm going to tip out the snuffer, and hopefully we've got a few ounces. A lot of overburden here. Pretty exhausted, so I've walked about 5 kilometres today for this gold, and it was all just in 2 crevices right next to each other. Oh yeah, oh my goodness. Look at that. This is a record for sure. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of gold. I had the camera, I didn't have the camera running the whole time. It was just constant on the snuffer. But wow. Is that all gold or is there dirt? It's pretty much all gold. That'll be a record for me for sure. There could be, I don't know, it looks like it could be 7 or 8, maybe 10 or 12 even. 10 grams maybe. Some have been pounded out of shape. Look at that one. I'll get the other camera. That is just an insane amount of gold for one day. I mean, I've spent the whole day walking. This was like, this all came out of 2 crevices within maybe 2 hours. Goodness. See if I can clean it up a bit better. Look at that. There's got a bit of size. Thicker sort of thicker type piece out of all of it. You can see even that's not that thick. After looking at all the gold, it was time for me to light the fire, get warm and set up camp so that I could rest up for my second day of prospecting. I'll be weighing all the gold from both days in my next video, but until then, thanks for watching. Happy hunting and be safe now.